Hey everyone, how's everyone doing, huh? On this Saturday night, how's everyone doing? Good? That's good to know. Well, I'm doing my podcast on Saturday, July 28th. Damn it. It is July 28th. I can't believe this. So, we are already into August, and August is a month, as you all know, where people take vacation. So I'm taking vacation at the end of this month, not end of this month, but end of August. I'm taking vacation at the end of August. Um, my Colorado, my usual Colorado vacation, Colorado Springs. I'm going to. See this? I got this one today actually. It's really good. Was that today or yesterday? No, this was today. Mega Omega, Mega Omega. It's pretty good. So yeah, I was out yesterday down in Tribeca with my colleagues in the industry that I work with for happy hours. And then from there, I took a cab. Actually, I left my car. I didn't drive. I didn't want to drive. I left my car, in my parking lot down in Berry Park City. I didn't want to fucking drive. I knew that there was going to be drinking involved, and you don't never want to drink and drive, man. You don't want to fucking do that. I met up with the guys. We had drinks, but the good thing was that I didn't drink on empty stomach. I told the guys, listen, I need to get some food. I can't drink on empty stomach. So I ordered some. We agreed to order some like chicken tenders. They're all it was like bar food, but it was nice. Chicken tenders, with some like nice mustard sauce. And so that was kind of my dinner. But it was nice. We caught up. Dude's night out, happy hour, right? And then from there, I had actually made plans to meet up with my another friend in Williamsburg. So then I took a cab to. I called him and it was like, yeah, man, this is great because I want to talk about my girlfriend as well. I'm like, what's going on? And he was like, I don't know what's going on and blah blah blah. So we had a couple of drinks, and then I had to, like, it was kind of late for me because we started early. Like I got to Tribeca after work around like maybe 6:40. So I'm like, dude, I gotta go. So I think I took the Irish exit. Did I? I mean, I was texting him and he texted me back. So I think everything's okay. And then I was supposed to actually meet my new girlfriend today over at Juliet's in Williamsburg. That French upscale restaurant. They have a nice rooftop, and their food is really good. But then I told her, listen, let's meet up tomorrow because I'm going to take it easy, right? That's what I did, and so yeah, I just want to take a break. Like if you're out like yesterday, you want to take a break today. Like tonight. I mean, if you're out last night, you want to take a break, man. You want to take a fucking break, dude. I'm telling you right now. Because uh, I don't know. It becomes a fucking habit. Not for me though. I mean, yeah, it used to be a habit for me, but not anymore. I'm not. I don't get excited about like even like going out like you know I maybe I'm fucking getting old. But it was fun last night. We had fun with my friend in Williamsburg and the other two guys. But then some shit happened. One of the guys' family was contacting me. They were trying to find out where he was and what the fuck. I mean, I don't want to disclose any other information, but well, I don't know what the fuck happened. I mean, I had to talk to these guys to what the fuck happened because they left me at the bar, and I had another drink around like maybe 10 o'clock, and then I left too. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go home. And then I realized that I had to meet my other friend at at this bar in Williamsburg, and I'm like, dude. And I told the cab driver, hey, listen, man, can we go to Williamsburg? Because I want to like quickly talk to him to see what the hell's going on. I mean, not that there's something serious going on, but he just wanted to like talk about like his girlfriend, and I think they were getting married and all that, and I don't know what the. But in any case, I don't want to disclose personal information. But it was fun. It was a fun night. I came home okay. I didn't lose any limbs or anything like that, you know. And then I just like fucking passed out, man. I passed out, and yeah. So I am taking it easy tonight. Yeah, you don't want to do the. I mean, I could do the. I could. I guess I could do. I guess I could do dinner tonight. Maybe I should tell my new girlfriend, hey, listen, why don't we just order some French food here? Because last time we had a date, right? I think that was Tuesday night. We went to one of those Italian restaurants down in Soho. I usually get the pasta that I like, and and um, and yeah. So I was thinking to maybe do that, but then I was like, no, I think Juliet would be better because I just want to maybe like eat on the while we're sitting on the bar. I want to eat there, something like that, or maybe get a table. The food is really amazing, though. By the way, um, so yeah, I told her, listen, I just don't feel like because I don't feel like having dinner tonight. So let's just meet up tomorrow around the same time, same place. So I think I'm gonna drive up there. Oh, by the way, so I picked up my car from the parking garage in down in what do you call down in Battery Park City, right? And yeah, so I picked up my car, and then oh yeah, I had a scheduled meeting today with one of my clients in Midtown, so I drove up there. You can actually park on the street, 46th Street. So I went up there, I met him, and looked at his property, whatever. We had to file the plans, right? Actually, we did file the plans. I don't want to talk about work, to be honest with you, but that's what I did. I'm just telling you that that's what I did, and then I drove back, and then I don't know. I was kind of hungry, so I got another sandwich at the bagel shop, and I dropped off my laundry because I forgot to drop it off yesterday. I usually drop it off Friday morning before I go to work, and then I get my sandwich right across the street from the laundromat on Fridays. That's Friday, but I forgot. For some fucking reason, I forgot to do that, and and yeah, so I did that today, and then I got I was drinking a lot of water, which is good for you. Obviously, when I get up, I drink a lot of water. I drink a little orange juice, like if I get up like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I get if I drink orange juice and a little bit of like cold water from the fridge, oh man, that puts you to sleep. It's like that becomes like a REM sleep for you. It's fucking amazing. So I actually I did go to a grocery store after I got my second sandwich, and I got free groceries, including paper towels. What else did I get? Oh, a bottle of water, orange juice, OJ. Um, yeah, and then the diet ginger ale. Because when I want to have a drink, I would like to have it mixed with diet ginger ale, because diet ginger ale has zero sugar. Right? Yeah. See, this is the other problem. Why don't did all these fucking bars have diet ginger ale instead of just like regular ginger ale? 'Cause regular ginger ale has a lot of fucking sugar in it. This is the other thing. It makes me like feel like I don't want to go to the fucking bars, because if I want to like enjoy a drink, it has to like somehow be qualitative, right? Is that the word you use? Qualitative? I mean, it has to be qualitative in a sense that, um, I mean, you're drinking means you're already consuming a lot of sugar. And on top of that, if you are having a splash or two or three of like diet ginger ale, I don't understand. I mean, on top of that, like the regular ginger ale, there's a lot of sugar on top of fucking alcohol, right? So this the other thing that just makes me like not go to fucking bars. Why don't they have fucking diet ginger ale? I mean, I don't fucking understand, right? Maybe that's the future of like bars and like like futuristic like bars in New York. I don't know. I'm just saying. But I think they have to add diet ginger ale, where the fuck it is. I'm not promoting any company that makes diet ginger ale or what the fuck it is, right? But I'm just saying, I think sugar can kill your pancreas and all that bullshit, right? That's why I don't eat any fucking like desserts or any of that bullshit. I mean, I just bought like yesterday. I think I bought some cherries. Cherries are nice because they are like. I think this natural sugar is different than processed sugar. Is that what it is? I'm not a fucking expert on this, so don't quote me on that. All right. So how is everyone doing? Good? Yeah. Okay, good. Saturday night. Saturday night. What the fuck happened to Saturday Night Live? Oh, because it's summer. There we go. Just like fucking Bill Maher is gone. He's missing in action, right? For his show. But I'm doing my fucking podcast. Oh, by the way, so I was listening to fucking Bill Burr. He does his podcast every fucking Thursday, I think. Thursday afternoon and Monday morning, right? Sorry, I'm trying to get like hold of like fucking pumpkin seed. Is that what it is? Got a pumpkin seeds. Yeah, pumpkin seeds is one of those like fucking omegas, right? See this? This fucking thing? Yeah, that's omega. So yeah, so oh shit, my friend is yeah, my friend's texting me. Summer heat stroke. Oh, by the way, I have I have um, yeah, I have one of those topics in my podcast, right? So the heat wave and how the fucking climate change, probably the rising temperatures. are becoming reality, and people are talking about that more because now this summer has been more of a fucking heat wave and all that, and I don't want to talk about that now while I'm talking about that in my list of cheat sheets, right? What the fuck am I saying? In my list of in my cheat sheet, in the list of topics that I want to cover. That's what I wanted to fucking say. Yeah, there you go, sir, ma'am, every other goddamn gender associates you out there, right? Okay, here we go. So yeah, he was texting me about like global heat wave. Yeah, I think it's a fucking heat wave. It's fucking weird. You know what it is? I actually ordered some Indian food and I told them for delivery tonight, and I told them to make it very mild, and they did make it very mild, you know. But even then, I think this like if you're not used, well, I mean, I'm used to this like kind of like hot weather and like hot food, you know, spicy food. Not really spicy because I can't eat spicy food. Like if I bite on like a little jalapeno, it just fucking like I don't know. Maybe I'm allergic to spicy food. I don't fucking know. You know why? Maybe I am. Or maybe because my stomach doesn't know how to deal with it. Because traditionally our food in mountains up in Hansa uh, is um, is uh, is very bland. You know, traditionally it's very bland, like Mediterranean food and all that, right? So maybe that's why my body is not used to that. So maybe my body reacts to the spicy food. I don't know. I don't fucking know. But spicy food is actually good for your stomach. You know, it keeps all the fucking like cancer and all that fucking like where the fuck it is away, right? Um, but it can create other problems. I think like allergies and all that because I've been sneezing and all that. You know. Somehow it also acts on through the stomach and through veins and all that. It acts on your fucking respiratory system. Is that true? I'm not a fucking doctor. I'm just saying, based on my conditions. I mean, based on what I felt, right? But you gotta enjoy a walnut, right? Oh man, we have the best walnuts up in fucking where I come from, right? Mountains. I remember my maternal uh, grandfather and my maternal uncle. They used to own a. They still have a. You know, they used to. They have a, like a big land right up in mountains because they were the chieftains or what the fuck they call them, right? Back in the time of the monarchs. So they had this like huge fucking what do you call? Huge walnut tree, huge fucking walnut tree. And I would always like when I would go there, I would always look forward to like eat those fucking walnuts, you know, crushing them. You know, walnuts actually are ripe towards, especially in mountains. You know, it's like a rugged mountain situation, like fucking Colorado, or maybe even if you go even further, like Arizona, all that fucking right, arid kind of a land situation. But really up high in mountains, like 7,000 feet, right? 7,000, maybe I don't know, 7,400 feet. And then you get these fucking walnuts, right? They have this shell, like green shell. Towards the end of September, what happens is that the green shell falls off, and then you can see the nut itself, right? Even by like September, when you crush that nut, right? What happens is that when you try to eat the walnut, right? It's still like soft. It's still like soft. So that's why you want to like dry them out. You know, you want to like wait until they're dried out. And that's what it is. This is dried out walnut. I know all that bullshit because we are traditionally farmers up in mountains, right? Well, I guess everybody was a fucking farmer. traditionally speaking. So yeah, um, yeah, I remember that when I fucking eat these By the way, walnuts are good for men, especially I think. Somewhere I read an article. Don't quote me on this one, but walnuts are good for men for some fucking reason. I don't know. It gives us what? I don't know what the fuck it is. Again, don't quote me on this one. But walnuts are good, and they taste good. Right. Right. All right. So, what else is going on, huh? 21 minutes already into the podcast, ladies and gents. And and um, and yeah, so I'm just taking it easy tonight, man. I'm just taking it easy. Um, I'm just taking it easy, you know. I Yeah, so I'm doing this podcast and I'm just taking it easy. I'm just taking it easy. Um, how is everyone doing, by the way, on Saturday night? Yeah, everyone is good. Yeah. All right. So I want to get into my cheat sheet because I want to watch a movie, whatever the hell I was watching. Oh yeah, I was watching when my new girlfriend was over. We were watching Back to the Future. That's a fucking amazing fucking movie. Obviously with Michael J. Fox and Lloyd, mm, the the doc. Yeah, not the professor, but the doc. The professor was. I think that was a fucking different movie. So yeah, so that's what I did. I went to one of my clients' properties today, and then I worked for like an hour. Um, I didn't cook anything. I just ordered some fucking Indian food. I mean, I could eat like Indian food once in a fucking like I would say like once in a month. Uh, I mean, spicy food is good for your body. I don't want to fucking repeat myself, you know. I don't like it spicy again, so I told them to make it very mild, and they did make it mild. So I appreciate that they did. Why am I fucking appreciating that? I mean, I fucking paid for that. So what the fuck, dude? I'm just saying. I'm just trying to be nice. That's what it is. You know why? Because one time I ordered Indian food. I think when I was in Greenpoint, right? Fucking Greenpoint, and then I told the guy, listen, I want this to be very mild. I think I ordered something like fucking like what the fuck was it? Like lamb or one of those fucking things, right? And I told the guy, listen, please just make it very, very mild, okay? No spices at all. Not spicy. But then the guy delivers the food, and then what happens is that I take the first bite, and it's like goddamn spicy, right? I'm like, what the fuck? I can't eat this shit, you know? I can't eat this food. So what I did was I diluted it with water, and then I boiled it, and then again I washed it with water and all that bullshit, you know? I don't know why I did that, but whatever the fuck it is, right? This was back in the day. Right? So but this time they actually sent me the not so spicy, so that was good. Yeah. And then the Indian the Indian bread, the naan. Oh man, that shit is so good. That shit is so good. That reminds me of my college years. I went to Lahore, University of Engineering Technology, for my undergrad. So that actually fucking reminds. Like we had the best like campus dining. To be honest with you. We had the best campus dining. People would even come to our college just to have a dinner, you know. No wine, no liquor, plain old water. Um, I'm glad I wasn't like um, drinking back then, in the sense that I mean, I don't know. I think I'm kind of like fucking becoming too old school. Maybe it just reminds me of my old fucking days where I was, you know, I was just cool with like hanging out by myself or just with friends, talking about like shit. What is reality, what is not, and how the universe started, and that kind of shit when happen. It happens when you are in your early 20s, or late teens, and you're in your second, I don't know, fuck it is, year of your bachelor's of engineering, and you are very enthusiastic, and you want to change the fucking world, and this, and you have political issues, the bullshit going on. It's just fucking old fucking days, man. I think about all those fucking days, and just fucking reminds me about how like fucking energetic we were, back in the fucking days. But now, uh, not that I want to use that in a negative sense. I want to use that as is in a positive sense. That energy. I think somehow when you are in your like early 20s, you're just coming out of college, you had a fucking inspiration, you want to fucking change the world. Not change the world, but then what happens is that when you get to your fucking last year of college, you fucking calm down. I think it's also an age thing. You calm down, and then you really realize that the only way to change the world around you is to just get a fucking job, right? Get a fucking nice job, and and live a good life for yourself, your family, your extended family, I don't know, your parents, your sisters. But yeah, I think I grew up in a very educated family. My dad was a school administrator. My mom was a housewife, although she was an inspired teacher. She did teach back in the 60s or early 70s, right? But in any case, so the point I'm trying to make is that it just reminds me of the olden golden days of my early college. I had these dudes. They're no women, by the way, in the engineering college. That fucking sucked, dude. That was one of the fucking bullshit. Like, you would watch these movies, right? Like Western Hollywood movies where, all these kids are like having like prom night, and then in the college, they can hook up and where the fuck it is, right? Even if they don't fucking hook up for sex, they can even talk, right? So there was nothing like that. It was fucking bullshit, dude. And that may be the other reason why half of the fucking world, including all these Islamic states, uh, their uh, their younger generation is fed up. They're fucking fed up because they couldn't bring their revolution just like Europeans did, and they came out of the fucking dark age. I think this is the dark age for the fucking Middle East, right? Not even. Nobody's even trying. I don't know what the fuck it is. Maybe technology is maybe making them dormant, because back in the days, Europe did not have any technology. They didn't have any fucking cell phones to play with and all that bullshit, right? But there's a lot of fucking noise. There's a lot of fucking like you know atrocities are going in the around the globe, and that's just fucking insanity. And I feel like I should be a messiah, but no, I'm not a messiah. I'm just focusing on my work, and that's it. Actually, yeah. So I did register one of my other companies, right? I think last month or the month before, because I want to get into construction. Financial stability is extremely important, and I'm going to emphasize that again and again for everyone out there, because eventually you're going to have a life whether with your partner or without a partner. Regardless, you want to be comfortable in a comfortable living situation, right? I'm not talking about like you having like Lamborghinis and where the fuck it is, right? That's not what I'm talking about, sir, man. I'm talking about like a comfortable living situation where you're not dependent on others, and even you're helping others, as in your like your immediate family. Remember, charity starts at home, right? Exactly. So I don't want to go on and on about my podcast. All this I have. Well, I guess it's already like 31 minutes. But yeah, you want to be financially stable. That's very important, right? That's very, very fucking important. And and it's true for both men and women. Although women have to deal with the emotional side of things in a sense that uh, they have to give birth and all that other stuff. Um, but like if I want to have a kid, I mean I'm equally responsible for the kid, obviously, right? I mean she has to go through the pain, but I'm equally responsible to rear the kid, right? Exactly. Am I ready to have a kid? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know was not a good question answer, but I don't think so. But maybe in 2 years, maybe 1 year or 2 years, I'll be ready to have a kid. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. The song of the river that flows down Colorado mountains. Oh man, I'm looking forward to going to Colorado. I am actually, yeah. And oh shit, you know what? Speaking of which, sir, you have to book a fucking car at the fucking airport, Alamo, one of those fucking, what the fuck it is, right? Um, Alamo or Hearts or what the fuck it is, right? And so that's the last thing I need to do because I want to like drive. I mean, I want to fly into fucking Denver, and Colorado Springs is like 2 hours and change drive down to fucking Colorado Springs, right? There we go. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to that vacation. Whether I'm going by myself or I'm going with my new girlfriend or a friend of mine or whatever the hell it is, right? Um, uh, yeah, so I don't want to go on and about, but yeah, that's my plan, as you all know. And I think I'm repeating myself, as you all know already, again, right? Right. So, yeah, so I'm going to be, I'm going to be going to Colorado, man. I look forward to that fucking trip, dude. I love like hiking up there, dude. I'm gonna be easy on fucking drinking because I don't drink during daytime, by the way. Fuck that bullshit, dude. Like today, I was kind of depressed because I don't know what the fuck, dude. And I was thinking about like drinking, and I'm like, no, no, no. So I ordered some Indian food and like around like six, I don't know, 6:10. That's when I had like half a glass of wine with the food, and the food was really good actually. It wasn't spicy. and the bread was really good, you know. So I'm like, dude, no, you don't want to fucking do that, dude. Like drinking during daytime, who fucking does that? I guess if you're young, you can do that, but no, I'm not fucking young. I'm fucking 44, sir. Man, I can't fucking do that. In any case, okay, so I don't want to go on and on about this. Um, my cheat sheet has a lot of like great topics I want to cover tonight. And so let's just get into the cheat sheet, right? Krypton. Oh shit! Holy shit, dude. That show. Remember that fucking TV show, Krypton? Krypton is the home world of the Superman, right? Krypton is the home world of Superman. But the Krypton, the TV show, which actually aired this year, right? Starting in March, or it's March or fucking February, one of those, right? But Krypton is the home world of Superman, and this show actually shows how his great 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 grandfather's world was like on Krypton, right? And it's a fucking amazing show. Was that Marvels? One of those fucking, right? And I watched all the 10 episodes, and I'm looking forward to the second season. I watched all those. I watched all those fucking this week, man. Fucking amazing show. You guys should look into that. Not look into that, but if you are into like fucking, no, I'm not into Superman, but everybody wants to know where the Superman came from, right? What happened before, like he became the Superman, or how he actually came to Earth, and all that bullshit, right? It's all comics, so don't be excited that Superman is real. There's no such thing as Superman on this planet. This planet is the Superman. This planet, the bio iota, is that the word I want to use? Biota. Bio iota created this whole, the atmosphere of this planet in order for it to survive, and then it thrived. It survived first, and then it thrived to become even more intelligent, starting from like microorganisms, uh, etc., etc. And one of that's I think that's one of my topics on in my cheat sheet, right? In my cheat sheet, yeah, that's what I want to say. All right, so next one, getting rid of plastic objects. Okay, so some people are actually campaigning, not campaigning, but they're trying to get rid of plastic straws, right? Because they want to get rid of plastic. I'm thinking to myself, in a realistic way, what's the worst plastic that we actually throw out into the fucking garbage? Plastic bags. Why don't they fucking campaign against the fucking plastic bags? I don't fucking understand. Plastic straws? Yeah, I understand that plastic straws are a fucking nuisance to this planet, but how about plastic bags? Why don't they fucking campaign against that? Huh? Huh? Fucking stupidity, dude. This fucking liberal bullshit that I don't fucking buy. I don't fucking buy that, like plastic straw. Like, get rid of fucking plastic. Why don't you fucking get rid of fucking plastic bags? If you want to be a revolutionary, then be a revolutionary on the edge. See that? There you go. So that's my take on that one. And by the way, so I dropped on my laundry, right? So I dropped. Well, actually, I actually found parking right here. You can actually park on the street. My smart car. I did that. today in the afternoon after I got the groceries, I dropped my laundry, I went to the job site and all that, right? So my car is on the street, and it's parked fine, legally and all that, you know. But tomorrow, obviously, I have to, after my date and all that, or even when I pick her up from Juliet, after we have dinner, then I had to put back in the parking lot. You know, you don't want to fucking do that. And so yeah, that's the plan for tomorrow. I don't know what the weather is for fucking tomorrow, dude. Because I don't. All this heat wave. I mean, that's one of the other topics I have, which is the next topic. Maybe we should just talk about that. How about that? Yeah. Yes. All right. So Greek fries. What the fuck was it? Greek fires. Okay. So there is a speculation that, as you all know, before I say anything else about Greek fires, is that there had been a devastation in the past, I mean this week, this past week, where there have been wildfires in Greece because of the heat wave, right? And it has killed more than like 80 people, which doesn't make any fucking sense. I never fucking heard about that, especially in Greece. And now apparently the fucking the grass in UK, Great Britain, right? Yeah, you know, the greener grass is turning into fucking yellow and all that because there's no fucking rain. It's fucking heat wave. And then we have the fucking California wildfires. You know, like I don't know, 48,000 acres. What the fuck it is, dude? It's like fucking what the fuck, dude? What the fuck? So it looks like the global warming is becoming a reality, and what the fuck and how the fuck do we deal with this bullshit? I don't know. I mean, New York, we don't have that issue. I mean, we have a heat wave. I think we can feel it, but I think it's manageable here. But like, if you have wildfires in New York, I don't know what the fuck is going to happen, dude. So this is like the fucking reality now. What the fuck, dude? For some people on planet Earth, the surface of the planet Earth is getting warmer, apparently. Alright, so my next topic, 42 minutes, gents and ladies, and every other gender associates. Mars liquid discovery. Mars liquid water discovery. Oh, did you guys hear about that one? Oh, that's a really good one. So apparently, all these probes and all these like fucking like, you know, the satellites that go around Mars, right? So somehow they found that there is liquid water underneath an ice cap in the southern tip of Mars, right? And so this is a big discovery for astrophysicists and people who work on extraterrestrial life, right? Astrobiologists, is that what you call it? Yeah, I think so. So they have found fucking liquid water, a lake at the southern tip of Mars, right? Underneath a fucking ice fucking giant. So there you go. Now, there was a lot of talk on that one whether there would be a life form, because if this liquid water, there may be life form, but they don't know, and so we don't know if there is life form on Mars, just because we speculated that there is liquid water discovery on Mars. But I think what they were talking about was that at least we know where to look for if you're looking for life. So I think all the Mars exploration, all the Mars, you know, probes and all that fucking bullshit. It was not bullshit, but you know, you get my point, right? They are going to focus on the southern part of the at the southern tip of Mars, you know, where it's cold and, you know. Although I'm kind of skeptical But I don't know. Maybe that's what Earth was back in the fucking days, like 3 billion years ago. Who fucking knows, right? So that's my take on that one. My next topic. My next topic is Howard Stern show, right? So I've been listening to him. Howard Stern show is fucking funny as fuck sometimes. Because Howard Stern is a guy who just he doesn't fucking give a shit, you know. His show is fucking amazing. He talks about all kinds of topics in life, just like what I do. Although I focus on more like tech and all that, because I'm an engineer. So what can you do, right? All right, 46 minutes. Holy shit. How is everyone doing by this Saturday night? What are you guys doing, huh? Are you guys out about, huh? I'm just taking it easy. I'm just taking it easy. I'm an old man. I'm taking it easy. Yes. Man. And yeah, but by the way, do you guys hear about? Did you guys hear about not the California wildfires? I already talked about that one. Did you guys hear about? I think I talked about that, right? No, what the fuck am I saying? Did you guys hear about water on Mars? Yeah, I talked about that. Sorry. Did you guys actually hear about Trump meeting Putin? No, fuck that bullshit. I don't want to talk about politics. Politics and work, I don't want to talk about my podcast. 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 You know why? Because it doesn't make any fucking sense. Politics, you always listen to fucking radio in the morning, NPR, where the fuck you listen to, like CNN, where the fuck it is, right? And work, then you deal with work when we're working, right? I want to keep my podcast like away from those two things. I think that's what I want to do. Although it's very hard because we're all connected. Although politics to an extent, no. I mean, I like to hear what the fuck's going on around the fucking planet, but does that fucking affect me? No, not really. In any case, so I don't want to go on and on about, so let's just get into the cheat sheet again, right? How are y'all doing, by the way? Oh yeah, so heat wave is something that is affecting the fucking surface of this fucking planet called Earth, right? And I talk about Howard Stern show. I've been listening to him. It's interesting. He brings in interesting people. I was actually walking in the park in Brooklyn Bridge the other day, right? And so he brought in Madonna, right? Madonna, the singer, remember that? Not that you remember that. I mean, she's very famous, right? So he was asking her about her life and how she ended up in New York and what happened, how she ended up being the superstar and blah blah blah. And Madonna, if you're an outsider and if you watch her like videos and all that, you think she's like a Wild West kind of a fucking like 50-year-old, whatever the fuck it is, right? Wants to be naked and all that. But she's pretty grounded. But I think she's pretty grounded in her personal life, I think. But in her what do you call, in her face life, in her like career life. But I think she's not very grounded. I mean, her music is pretty good. But I that's what I thought. But that was one of the people he brought in as a guest. Howard Stern. He's a very famous guy in the comedy. Where the fuck it is, right? Alright, so 49 minutes, 50 minutes. Holy shit. 50 minutes and 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds. Oh. Alright, so my next one is Scientology. Okay, so Scientology. Okay, so I was Joe Rogan. Yeah, fucking Joe Rogan. So he had one of his guests, Leah Remini. She was talking about Scientology, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck? It sounds like fucking domestic, violence. It's like the church people are fucking like what, like punching you and all that bullshit. And I know, I mean, I'm a big fan of Tom Cruise when it comes to his film career, but I don't think I'm a big fan of him as a Scientology member. And I don't know the whole fucking details, but I don't think so. Yeah, whole fucking Scientology is, I don't know what the fuck it is, dude. In any case, so, alright, so 51 minutes, ladies and gents. I don't want to go on and about because I want to watch the moon. Actually, I was watching Back to the Future, I think 2 or 3. And so I want to continue watching that, and then I'm just going to pause to fuck out, right? Right, exactly. Next topic, deactivated my Facebook account. Alright, so I used to have a Facebook account, right? I never used it. Well, I used to use it back in 2012, up until like the end of 2012, or maybe like until like mid 2013. I used to use it. Means I used to post shit, right? Now, I stopped posting bullshit, anything, nothing. I never even logged on. I never even fucking bothered to log on to fucking Facebook, right? Until like 2013, and then I was, and then I'm reading all these articles where Facebook is fucking going down the fucking drain, right? Fucking sewer, down to the fucking sewage plant. I hope it gets fucking like gets buried in the fucking sewage, right? I hope so. And with all these fucking, like all these fucking, uh, Cambridge Analytica and these another fucking, they're basically using your personal data for ads and all that bullshit, right? And I hope Facebook, this is the end of Facebook. I hope so. And so I deactivated my Facebook account, by the way. I did that. That's it. No more fucking Facebook, ladies and gents. That's it. No more fucking Facebook. All right, my next topic, Star Wars Episode 9. Okay, all right. So now, all you Star Wars fans out there, right? All you Star Wars, not Star Wars, sir. Star Wars fans out there, right? All you Star Wars fans out there, I was reading an article on BBC Tech tonight actually, where they were talking about that they had, I think what is that? Is that Disney? What the fuck it is, right? They had not revealed, what's that fucking word you use? Announced, not fucking announced. What the fuck, dude? Let me look it up, okay? BBC Star Wars. Let me just look it up. BBC Star Wars. BBC Star Wars. BBC Star Wars. Okay, so here we go. Oh yeah, this is the article. Okay, so Star Wars, Carrie Fisher and Richard E. Grant among Episode 9 cast. So they announced who's going to be in the Star Wars Episode 9, which is coming out in December 2019. So there we go. There you go, sir. God damn, I'm looking at fucking Snoke's fucking face. It's so fucking like creepy. Fucking Snoke. But wait a minute, but they're saying that Luke Skywalker is gonna come back into this fucking episode 9. As how? Like a fucking hologram? Because that's what fucking happened in the Last Jedi, which is Star Wars Episode 8, right? So I don't fucking know what the fuck's gonna happen. How is it going to? But in any case, so the original cast, some of the original cast, and then the new cast, obviously John Boyega, you know, Daisy Ridley, and all those fucking C3PO and all that fucking bullshit. They're gonna come back, right? But yeah, so check it out. Check it out, the article, and all you Star Wars fans, you gotta be excited, right? Um, yeah, so that was my second last topic, I believe. And oh yeah, my last topic, right? Spectrum. As you know, Spectrum provides internet, TV, and all that bullshit. Like I have Spectrum, right? I don't have fucking TV, but I just sign up for internet. So New York State apparently is actually going to kick Spectrum out of the state. You know why? Because apparently they have been very bad with the clients, and it was a fucking big news that the New York State was going to kick them out of the state because apparently they had apparently the clients, the customers had a lot of complaints about Spectrum. So I don't know. So that's what I read. And with that, I'm going to close out my podcast. And I'll see you all. Yeah, tomorrow. The reason I'm doing this on Saturday because tomorrow I told my new girlfriend that I'm taking it easy tonight because I was out last night and blah blah blah. As you all know, I don't want to repeat myself. So with that said, I think I'll speak to you all next Saturday or Sunday.